So I just came home from watching Dune 2 in IMAX, and as all of us expected, it was breathtaking. I went into this movie with a lot of expectations, like extremely high expectations. I was incredibly hyped about this, and it's safe to say that it did not disappoint me at all. In fact, it overwhelmed me at a lot of times. It is that incredible with the plethora of superhero and crappy big budget movies like Argyle and Madam Web coming out in the past few months. Dune 2 is the perfect fantasy and sci-fi movie this world needed. It is the movie this world needed for real, and it succeeds in everything that it wants to accomplish. It is just epic. It is epic in storytelling, in cinematography, in visuals, in music. It is epic in every single sense and meaning of the word. And in this video, I'm going to be yapping about why it feels so epic. Now, some people will say that it's because of the visuals, some people will say that it's because of the music, some people will say the story. And even though all of those are a big part of why this is so epic, I would say that the main reason is the presentation, in my opinion, because it doesn't just look or sound epic, it feels epic. It's not just watching the movie, it's the whole experience of being there in the theater, feeling the shivers go down your spines as the Fremen call a sandworm, or being totally invested as Paul Atreides gives a speech. How it's shot, designed, edited, acted, and then presented to not only your eyes but also to your mind and body. That is what makes it so great. It not only pleases your eyes, it gives your mind a feeling of hype and excitement, and it gives your body goosebumps. I have seldom felt this way while watching a movie in the theater. Dune 2 is nothing if not immersive. You would be lying if you say you didn't feel the thumps of the thumper every single time, or if you didn't have goosebumps when Paul rode that giant ass sandworm. It's a movie which is just a rare combination of spectacle and substance. It's not great just because it's a story about a man leading his people into paradise while also dealing with the fact he might lose parts of himself in the process. It's great because of how Denis Villeneuve, Greg Pfizer, Hans Zimmer, and all the amazing crew present that story to us. And it's only better with the amazing performances the whole cast gives off, with amazing supporting performances from Rebecca Ferguson, Austin Butler, Zendaya. But it's Timothée Chalamet as Paul Atreides who shines the most as the charismatic yet dangerous leader. I already love Paul so much as a protagonist, and I'm so excited for Dune Part 3. The Dune 2 experience is like you're there with the Fremen in the movie. Yes, it's like you're one of those NPC soldiers. It is that immersive. The sound design is some of the best in recent years, from the thumps of the thumper and the sound of the sandworms, and even the sound of the helicopters, and when everyone is walking on the sand, everything just sounds so crisp and perfect. It's incredible. In terms of visuals, set design, and CGI, it is straight up eye porn, obliterating any other shitty big budget movie like the Marvels in the past few months. Greg Fraser does once again an incredible job here with the cinematography, and after watching his work here, I am so excited for the Batman 2, even more so than I already was, and I can't wait to see what he cooks up for the Batman 2. The massive explosions, the action sequences, the expansive shots, the big battles, and even the close-up shots, everything is just shot and color graded so perfectly. It sets the tone of the world in the setting so well. It even sets the tone of the story. This movie speaks to us not just with its characters or story, it speaks to us with its world and its visuals. Every frame and shot is so gorgeous and it says something about the story and the world. The movie just feels so much more immersive and alive because of this incredible cinematography. And the incredible music by Hans Zimmer just adds to it. All of it just comes together, giving the perfect theater experience. Even if you have a problem with the story or characters, which I don't, I fucking loved how the story went in this movie. And I'm so excited for part 3. I'm actually thinking of picking up either the books or the audiobooks to just like get more of it and more of this world. Well, anyways, I was saying, even if you're not a fan of the story, characters, or world, or aren't interested by it, I'd say that Dune 2 is still worth watching just for the experience alone. It communicates with you through its presentation in a way that very few movies do these days. And please watch it in like the biggest and baddest IMAX screen out there, because that's how it's meant to be watched. And just hearing the sounds of the thumpers and the sandworms and the Fremen riding the sandworms to war, and the Hans Zimmer's incredible score just like playing in the background, it is just a one of a kind theater experience. I don't think I've ever experienced a sci-fi or fantasy movie like this in the theaters. It just gave me goosebumps and made me feel hype, excitement so many times throughout the movie. It is like 3 hours of absolute cinema. I don't know, that might sound so basic, but that is what it actually is. It is absolutely fucking peak. So yeah, I think that is enough yap for today.